Okay. Ready?
Hi. So, my name is Idan Bahat, and this is my son, Dror Bahat, our eldest son. This is my wife Ella Bahat and myself. Dror is our eldest son. Was 30 years old when he was murdered here by the Hamas ISIS at the Black Saturday, the 7th of October, 2023. Dror has three more siblings, one brother Adi and two sisters, Ziv and Gil. He was born in Kibbutz Beit Alpha. This is a kibbutz in the Israel Valley, the northern part of Israel. And what can I say? He was a wonderful child. And that just wanted to give, to bring love and peace to everyone. It started with his brother and sisters, continue with so many friends in his childhood, and continue in Israel and other places, because I was taking the family abroad in my work, and we came back. So he has many friends all over the world. Dror, we took all our family on 2016. It was 25 years after my wife and myself made a big, trip after army trip, and on 1991. So on 2016 we took all our family to Thailand to a 3 weeks trip, very nice trip, and Dror continued from there to India. And then he started he was 23 years old at that time. Dror was born on 15th of July 1995. So at the age of 23 he went to India his first time. He made 2 more trips, at least, maybe even more, to India. Really liked this, and he really liked this, the Indian people and the parties over there, and the people, and all these nature parties, like the Nova festival that was starting here and ended in this very horrible way. Dror took forward his love for these nature parties and made a business out of it, taking into this business his creativity and good hands. He was a handyman, and with a very nice colleague and a friend of him called Liraz, they initiated a business that built the decoration for these nature festivals or nature parties, and they thought, fortunately, to get the opportunity to build all the decoration for this very big party, and they aimed this like the breakthrough from that moment to start, and go for even parties abroad and to build decoration.
So
I don't know if you
it all started at Nova.
They didn't start. It started about a year before,
Okay.
and they made some other decoration for smaller parties, but this was by far the biggest one, and they looked at it as the opportunity to make a breakthrough and to go to the Premier League, like say, of these parties. And I don't know if you had a chance to see through all the TVs, but I can show you this very nice stages, 2 stages, and other decoration that they built for this. They made by their own hand, with a lot of creativity. And though I don't know if I told you, but exactly 1 month before this. On the 7th of September, before this horrible day, I was fortunate by having the opportunity to go with Dror and Gil, my youngest daughter, to a trek in Nepal. We made the Langtan and the Frozen Lake trek, 2 weeks, and Dror and myself, we came back on the 22nd of September, exactly 2 weeks before this Black Saturday. And Gil continue her trip in Nepal. She wanted to go to her after army trip. And Dror started immediately when we landed to build the decoration for this party with his colleague Liraz. And he never slept. He didn't sleep even maybe a few hours along these 2 weeks. Came to our home. He was 30 years old, so he was already had his life, but he was living not far from our place. Brought his dog, his loved dog, his dog that he so loved, Rady. On Thursday, the 5th of October, brought him to our home, left it there because he wanted to go to this place to build the decoration without his dog. Left it in our home, gave a big hug to Ella, to my wife, to his mother, and went. Said he will come back on Sunday to pick him back, and they never came back. He took very good friends, 3 good friends of him, to help him build the decoration. All the 4 of them left, stayed here, were murdered here by the Hamas ISIS on this Saturday. Actually, Dror and his friends, they built the decoration and they were working until 2 a.m. in the morning of Saturday. Okay, they crossed the midnight they started to build, of course, on Friday, the 6th of October. They were so tired, so they went out of here to sleep a little bit and to rest. And at 6 o'clock in the morning, about 4 hours after they left, the party was already here. They came back because they called them. They were planning to come back, but even later, but they came back because they need to fix something with the decoration. Unfortunately, it was 6 a.m. and you know what happened 29 minutes after that, in 6:29, Hamas start bombing the place with rockets like you hear now. I don't know if this is, I think, not Hamas, but as and Liraz, his colleague, she was in another car, came a little bit after, calling him. He was already in the place, telling him, Dror, let's go out of here. There are rockets here. We have to go away. He said, no, calm down. Everything will be okay. If you won't go. So she went and he stayed. And this is his luck, or unfortunately not really a good luck. She was managed to save herself. She went out, met these monsters of Hamas ISIS, a car in front of her. They shot them. She collected the people that injured from there, took it to his car, came back, and all the time, almost back to the party, and then Dror was already here because this monster was already here shooting. So she went out. She saved people that injured and brought her to Soroka, to the hospital in Beersheba. Dror was already here. We had a contact with him.
This was Dror's friend?
She was the partner of him. Liraz. They made the business together for building the decoration. So she is alive, fortunately. Dror is not. We started to understand that there is a big disaster here, and we had a connection with him through WhatsApp until a little after 9 a.m. in the morning, and then we lost communication. We thought that somehow he managed to save himself. We waited tonight. I went to police. I gave DNA of myself. The day after, on Sunday, I took a DNA of Dror from a toothbrush and a hairbrush, and I went to Lahav 433 in the airport city to give evidence. And then I took a very good friend of myself, Gili, and we went to hospital to search for him. We thought maybe he was injured and badly injured, cannot recognize or identify himself. We searched for him on Sunday. We went to Soroka, and then we went to Barzilai, Soroka in Beersheba, Soroka in Ashkelon. Barzilai in Ashkelon, Barzilai Hospital, and then we went to Shura, which is a base where they're collecting the bodies. We didn't find him there. I had pictures of him. He had a very big tattoo on his leg. Very easy to recognize him, even if he cannot talk. But a very good man, an officer that took the picture and went inside. It was very early on Sunday afternoon. Went out and said, no, Dror is not around. So I went back, and on the evening of on Sunday evening, I heard in the news that many other bodies collected and brought to Shura. So I took my brother Asa, and we came back here the day after on Monday morning, and by noon we will manage to find out to find him there. So let's say this is not a fortune, but when I'm hearing what is happening, and more than 100 days after, there are people that were kidnapped. You know, there was a hope. I was developing a hope that he was kidnapped and somehow managed to stay alive. But now, I know it is very bad, and to say this, but at least I have him. We were buried him 4 days after. We brought two of our sons, Gil, the daughter from Nepal. This was the end of her after army trip, and Dror brother Adi from Iceland, from a trip with his wife, and we buried him a day after on Wednesday, the 11th of October, and that was the first days. This was the first days of the rest of our lives. That's what I can tell you. You want me to say something about a hope, about why we are here? First of all, I don't know if to call it a hope, because, and I don't know when we will be happy again, because we are really, really sad. I don't think we can digest it even until now. Even this is already 109 days after. It's like every day Dror will knock on the door, said, I was making a joke or something, here I am. But this is not an hope, this is just, we understand, but we cannot really understand it. So I'm here because every chance I'm planning to be in every place on earth that will bring me the opportunity to bring to get some kind of a memorial for Dror. So this is really a nice place that Kakal is doing, because they are planting a tree. This is Tu Bishvat, and trees somehow Dror was murdered here by these monsters of Hamas ISIS here in this area. And now this is like so many flowers, red flowers, like the blood of these people, but everything is green and nice. Rain where everything is continuing, just Dror stopped here. What can I say? But as trees that will grow from here is like a new life that came up from this disaster. So, as I said, every place I'm planning to go and bring a memorial of Dror in Nepal, when we made a so nice trip, 2 weeks together, just 2 weeks before this disaster. And in any other place on earth, I'm planning to be in many other places, and everyone that will invite me, I will come. Dror just wanted to make peace and to believe in peace, and wanted to make love. What else can I say? From this to get 180 degrees to this disaster that made from these horrible people that they are behind this border, I don't know if there is a hope, because you asked me before if there is any hope. I really want to say something like this. You know, people that are like a brother of us from this day. 364 flowers were murdered here, brutally murdered here. So many families. So we are like a group together, connected. These horrible people, they connected us, and they are this is some lines that connected all these young people, that most of them young people that were murdered here. They call them the light children. So wherever they are right now. I'm an engineer. I don't really believe that they are in anywhere else, but now I wanted to live in anything. So, and his mother is telling that she can see him. He's coming to her and speaking with her. To me, I just hope that there is some other lives that from that place they will bring the light to this horrible place and to this country of Israel that is suffering so much, more than 100 years, and to give to make some peace and love like that. That's only what they wanted to do in this place 109 days ago. That's all.